how could you possibly not be losing weight or maintaining your weight if you're not eating very many calories on a daily basis? So this happens a lot. I see people eat at a huge deficit, so maybe only eating 800, 900, 1,000 calories a day, but they're not losing weight, or maybe even they're still gaining weight. And this is how. So when we look at weight loss or weight gain, it's simply energy in versus energy out. So how much energy am I taking in calories, and how much am I putting out in the form of life, exercise, and all the above? So let's dive into this real quick. So first of all, what is energy in? Energy in is simply food. All right, so our food sources are how we get energy into our body. Energy out is going to be here. So exercise only accounts for about 10% of our output every single day. The vast majority of it is our RMR, or our resting metabolic rate. So that's just all of our metabolic processes that we need in order to survive. When you are eating extremely low calories, this number will actually decrease and our metabolic rate will go down. Our body's essentially becoming more efficient on the less calories that we have. That's how you may not be losing weight, or you may be actually gaining weight because your RMR is decreasing. So this number is going to go down. We also have what's called TEE, our thermic effect of food. That is how much energy it takes to actually break down and utilize the food that we take in. And then last is movement, like twitching, for example, actually can account for 10% of our day. But if you're not eating enough calories and you're not losing the weight you want, that number is actually going to be going down. And that's what we want to change by eating more, resetting our macros, as well as increasing our lean mass, which we're gonna dive into in a second. So when we go back to our energy in, so we have our food. If we are chronically high with our food, we are going to what? Gain weight. Here's the thing too, there's also a problem with being chronically low, which we just went over. Going back to our RMR, we're gonna decrease our metabolic rate, run on less calories every single day. So how can we fix that? Now we're gonna go over here. That decreased RMR, we're gonna reset gradually by increasing our caloric intake. This is also known as reverse dieting. So what is this reverse dieting? So essentially, if you're eating 1,200 calories a day, and we want you to eat 2,000 because based on our calculations, we think that's what a normal person of your weight, age, as well as lifestyle and exercise level should be eating on a daily basis. Based on these factors, you should be at 2,000, for example. So how do we get you there? Well, first of all, we can slowly increase your calories. About 100 per day, about 100 per week is where you probably want to be until we get you to where we want you to be for that RMR to be about 70% of our total caloric use of the day. We can also reset your macros, especially increasing the protein intake, which will promote increases in lean muscle mass. The higher lean muscle mass we have, the more calories we're gonna burn on a daily basis, also known as that higher RMR. It costs more for us to basically live. So the biggest thing here, we want to slowly increase our calories, really increase our protein intake to promote lean muscle mass growth, and get our RMR back to a responsible and healthy level. Most people want to do this simply through exercise and dieting by not eating enough calories. Not eating enough calories, remember, will decrease this RMR, and this exercise number is not going to go up that much with more exercise. The vast majority of it's going to come from your metabolic rate, which we want to reset in those ways we just discussed.